Hey yo, HungryHeath here again for you. This day I'm going to show you how I make frittatas out of using leftovers. Typically, I would just use like breakfast sausage or bacon, whatnot. Cook it first in your skillet to get it good and greased. We've already done that, and I have some my pulled pork that I showed y'all last time in my Instant Pot left over. And to my pan, I've added some onions and sauteed them just a touch. I'm going to add the meat now. This is 300 grams of chopped pork I'm adding to the pan, and I'm just going to give it a good stir to get a little bit crusty on it. You want a nice scorching pan for doing this. And we've already preheated our oven to 400 degrees. This is a really good way of using up leftovers, any kind of meat you have left over. The typical ratio I use is 6 eggs to a quarter cup of heavy whipping cream, which I'm going to add that to the meat. Let that start setting up. You want to let this cook a little bit in the pan so that the bottom will set for you. To that, I also have 3 pieces of bacon I chopped up, just because who doesn't love bacon? We just nilly-willy throw it in there. And then we have 100 grams of shredded cheese. I'm going to sprinkle that in. And I just added that too soon. We're supposed to add mushrooms first, but we're doing this out of order. So that's 100 grams of sliced mushroom. That's fine, it'll still cook. Use a little spoon, work it in there. Then I'm gonna put my heat resistant glove on because I love it more. These pit mitts, I love it more than a regular oven mitt. I'm just gonna shake it, let it see what's going on. I don't like the distribution of this cheese. I'm just gonna move stuff around. This pan usually serves 2. We'll just split it in half and you'll get 2 servings out of that. What we usually eat like for brunch or whatever. And this is almost ready to go to the oven. We got one last stop. I got some fresh sliced jalapeno. We're just gonna add that. If you don't like heat, you can leave this step out, obviously. We just throw them on right there on top. And as soon as this is done, I'm gonna slide it in the oven for 10 minutes. And now, I'm gonna put it in the oven. I push it in the back, make sure it all cooks correctly. I'll set my timer for 10 minutes, and then we wait. Our timer just went off. We're gonna pull the frittata out of the oven. Oh, that's hot, right in my face. Sit down. And here's where I was telling y'all before. I need to cut and see if it's runny. That is perfect. We're gonna leave that one alone. That was perfect. Now, if you're wanting to do these for a personal, I got these 2 little skillets, and we're gonna do the process the same way. I'm gonna add the meat to it to get a little brown. And all I did was take the measurements from the first one and chop it in half. This is 150 grams of the meat. Stir it up, get it a little good. And then this time I'm gonna go ahead and add the mushrooms in early. This one's gonna be for my wife, and that's how she likes hers. So I'm doing it to fit my audience. Let that cook just a touch. And now we're adding the eggs. And I got these pans already hot. So make sure you're always cooking at temperature. Now I'm gonna add the bacon. This is 1.5 pieces of bacon I'm doing to this one. And now, I think this is 150 grams shredded cheese. You can kind of fudge on that and just make it however you like it. Because of course, I mean, you're the ones gonna be eating it. I'm adding my jalapenos to this. Okay, that one's done. Now we gotta go to mom's. It's starting to get a little smoky here, so I turn the vent hood on. It's biting, the thing's popping and hissing at me because I got the pan screaming hot. This one's starting to set, I can already tell. Turn it off. Oh, got me. Live fire. We're under attack. I'm gonna add my eggs, bacon, my cheese, and the rest of these jalapenos. And I know my wife likes hers a little spicy, so I'm gonna give her all the seeds. And then we'll repeat the cook again. I'm gonna slip these. This one's gonna go a little bit more. This one's ready for the oven though. Oh, that's hot. We're gonna wait on that one for a minute. I'll grab me a towel, clean the stove. I'm a little bit of a messy cook. I apologize, folks. Check on Mama's. It's almost there. We're waiting for that egg to set up so that way it's good and crusty on the bottom side. Because we're gonna cut this out and put it on a plate to serve it. To see how this one's not jiggling, we want that one to do almost the same. She's almost there. I'm afraid it's gonna mess up my count on my other one though. We're gonna slip her in the oven. Again, push it to the back to make sure everything cooks evenly. Then we set our timer again for 10 minutes. All right, our timer just went off. Now we're gonna check our minis. Ooh, that heat in the face. I'll set them both up here. These are done. Look at that, there's no runny egg. Not really. I think they're close enough because we're gonna send this now. The next step, I'm gonna switch to the broiler. I'm gonna put these under for 3 minutes. I want a little bit of burnt cheese. So I'm centering these up. That pan is hot. We're gonna set our timer for 3 minutes and then we'll come back and check them here in a second. Molten there, too. That's the finished product. Yeah. Oof. I'll wait for a second. There we go. And that's what this one looks out of the broiler. I love burnt cheese, so I always do that to mine. We just let it set for a second so I can handle it to do my plating.
So I get to be the taste tester today, and we've got this pulled pork frittata, a little bit of jalapeno on top, and I added some sour cream. Very creamy, and it has that nice egg texture to it, and the sour cream adds a little bit of fatty softness, and of course the jalapeno gives it a little bit of bite. Great brunch meal, especially for like Sunday brunch. This is perfect, and I like that we're able to do the personal one so that each person can make their own frittata. So, great job, babe.
So I like a little sour cream on mine. And then I like some of this Scorch and Scorpion from Hotline Pepper Products. It's a local Texas made right here in Houston. It's got Carrie Stessel make some really good hot sauces. I'm gonna do a little dab because this stuff will light you up. It is hot. Nice purdy red color. So, let me get us a little something. Make sure I get some of that jalapeno. I'll give me a big old Heathy bite. It's like angels dancing on your tongue. I love that little bark we got off the pork by sizzling it in the skillet first. And a little heat from the jalapeno and the hot sauce. I gotta go in for another one. And then the sour cream cools it down a little for you. I think the only thing to make this better is either a screwdriver or a mimosa. Be a perfect brunch. Thank y'all. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll be sending y'all more videos pretty soon. See y'all later.